Hello there, my friends. I hope you're doing great today. My name is Liz Dahlia, aka the Queen of Hearts, and today I want to be talking to you about Palworld. Are you new to Palworld and struggling to work out which pals you should be adding to your base? I totally get it. Each of them have their own unique skills and job suitability, so working out which ones you should be adding to your base and when you should be adding them can be a bit of a struggle. But I'm here to help you out. Today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 recommended pals and the order you should be putting them in for your starter base. Make sure you stick around to the end though, because the last one you'll probably find a little bit surprising. Let's get started. One. Early in the game, the two most important resources are wood and stone, which means the sooner you can get a pal gathering these items for you, the better. I like to prioritize the logging skill first, as wood is also used for building your base at this level. And if you're like me and like to go big from the get go, well, you're gonna need a lot of wood. There are two pals with the logging skill near the starting location, Lift Monk and Tanz. While all other pals on this list can be seen from almost the moment you enter the game, both Lift Monk and Tanz are located a little bit further away, but both of them can be caught about the same location. Here is the quickest way to get there. When you first load into your game, make your way down the hill. At the bottom of the hill, you'll find a great eagle statue where you can trigger another fast travel point. If you head north, you'll see a glowing green Lift Monk effigy across the river. Swim across, collect the effigy, and then climb the cliff. Once at the top, this is the general area Lift Monk and Tanz can be found. At this stage of the game, it honestly does not matter which one you catch. Most of their work suitability is exactly the same. However, if you do need to prioritize one over the other, I recommend Tanz. Lift Monk has medicine production, which is not really needed at this stage of the game, while Tanz has the transporting skill, which means it's going to be able to add resources to your storage for you, making it better value for your base. 2. Once you have your logging pal, next you want a mining pal. After wood, stone is the next most important resource, so getting a mining pal is really useful. Luckily, there's a pal with the mining skill at the starting location. Kativa. Kativa also has the transporting skill, so if you added Lift Monk instead of Tanz to your base, Kativa will not only mine the stone around you, but will also help transport your resources into storage. 3. After wood and stone is taken care of, the next priority should be food. While pals will eat raw berries, cooking berries provides more nutrition, which means they need to make less trips to the feed box and can therefore work more. However, the cooking process is long and tedious, and so the faster you can have a pal take over this job, the better. This is where Fox Spots comes in. Its only skill is kindling, so it can do nothing but cook. And by this stage, if you've already got your logging and mining pal, you've probably already spotted one. So catch that fox, load up that campfire, and you will be cooking all the berries in no time. 4. Once cooking is sorted, now we need a more convenient way to get more berries. By now, you would have unlocked a berry plantation, where you can plant berry seeds, water, and harvest them. If you added either Lift Monk or Tanz to your base, you already have a pal who can plant seeds for you and gather them once they are grown, so your next priority is watering. So far, you would have spotted 3 options when it comes to watering: Pangolin, Celery, and Teafant. And of these 3, I would recommend Pangolin. As well as watering, Pangolin has the transporting and handiwork skills, which means when it's not watering your plants, it can be moving resources into storage or using your workbench. This is really handy if you want a bunch of arrows or power spheres to be made. Unfortunately, T-Fent can only water, and while Celeray also has the transport skill, it's the added handiwork skill that Pangoolit has, which makes this the pal to choose. Special mention goes out for Lamball. You're required to capture 5 Lamballs as part of the tutorial, and while they have the farmer's skill, at this stage of the game, you're able to gather enough wool by capturing those 5 that farming can wait, and that's why it's not on the list. 5. And now we come to the most surprising entry on the list, the merchant. Yes, you heard that right, the merchant. Not long after you have placed down your power box and started to build your base will be visited by a travelling merchant that you can buy goodies from. But you can capture these merchants and add them to your base like you would any pal. They have the handiwork skill, so they can work at your workbenches. And unfortunately, you can't lift them up and throw them at the tables like you can with other pals when you want them to do a specific task. But once they are there, they will always be there for you to buy items from. Depending on when your merchant arrives, it may mean you could catch them pretty early in your gameplay, but you can just leave them in your power box until you need them. And there you have it, my top 5 recommended pals that you should be adding to your starting base and when you should add them. I hope you found this useful, and if so, give it a good old like and subscribe so I know that you would like more content like this, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on any more of my videos. I hope you have a wonderful day, and you're kind to yourself and kind to others because they deserve it, and so do you. Much love to everybody. Bye.